As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving your perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Where we teach you not to rise to the occasion, but what we do teach is for you to fall to your level of preparation. That's what we're about, falling to your level of preparation. A 10-miler again today. These have been consistent. And they consistently get better. If you recall, a couple weeks ago on my 10-miler, sitting down over there on the curve because I could barely walk. Last 2 weeks, I'm able to stand up and knock out the Move Swiftly thought, because 10 milers do kick my ass. It's different doing it in the summer, regardless of the time of day. 10 miles in South Florida heat is 10 miles in South Florida heat, regardless of the time of day. When the sun's up, you're still gonna feel it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. So, all that being said, recording this June 10th, Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. Per usual, as we've been doing for over a year at this point. Top five. We have our top 5 Tuesday, and given that this week we're talking all about consistency, the importance of consistency, really doing a deep dive in terms of what you're consistent with, making sure you're understanding the consistency works both ways, both positive and negatives, but both positive and negative. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 ways to remain consistent so it eventually turns into some, or has a better chance, we'll say it like that. It has a better chance of turning into something positive for you, all right? Being cognizant of these 5 things are going to make it so the consistency, the thing that you are consistent with, you have a better chance of being positive or having a positive result towards it, all right? So first and foremost, first things you got to do when it comes to being consistent is you got to give a shit. All right, number 1, you have got to give a shit. You've got to give a shit about what could happen to you if you do not remain consistent with whatever the thing is. I'll talk about this a little later in the live stream, but just give a quick synopsis in case you miss or in case you don't catch it. I'll give you a quick thing when it comes to my own life. As you can see, I keep up with my body. I run every single morning. I maintain a certain fitness lifestyle. Not because I necessarily came up loving running, even though I do now, but not necessarily because I came up loving running, but I saw my grandfather and my father, who both had a kidney failure, both had some really struggles, had some difficult times in their life because of a health-related issue. And me personally, knowing that could be the pattern with me, I make sure, even though I enjoy running as much as I do, I make sure I'm consistent with it, because I know it's going to lead to a result in which it's a less of a chance of me, just like I stopped drinking alcohol, right? Something I was consistently doing, but now that I've realized, hey, it's not something that's going to be conducive to my health and my benefits, I stopped it, so I consistently stop it, because I give a shit about the result that could happen when I don't do it, or if I do it. You see what I'm saying? All right, so number 1 is you got to give a shit. Number 2 kind of goes into number 1, which is you got to hold yourself accountable. Self-accountability is so important when you do these things, all right? You have got to make sure you're holding yourself accountable for when things do go well and when things don't go well. Self-accountability is number 2. Number 3, peer. All right, you can't hold yourself accountable. You can hold yourself accountable only for so long, but then you have to have your peers, the people around you, the people you love, the people who care the most deeply about you. You got to have them hold your ass accountable too. All right, you got to make sure you have people around you that are also holding you accountable. So 1, 2, and 3, it's all a lot of inner work. It's all a lot of what you can do on the personal side. First of all, you give a shit. Secondly, you have self-accountability. And third, the next thing is you have to have peer accountability. All right, so now 4 and 5, now we got to understand, hey, this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Because number 4 is give yourself grace. All right, give yourself grace. When you adopt 1, 2, and 3, you become absolutely robotic and maniacal like me. All right, to the point where you will drive yourself absolutely insane if one little detail, one little thing, one thing is off, or one day goes by, you don't hit your leads, you don't hit your calls, you don't do this, and you gotta give yourself grace so you don't drive yourself insane. All right, it's gonna be a day where there's gonna be more days where you don't get it done than you do. It's gonna be a challenging thing to adopt this level of consistency. Give yourself a runway, give yourself grace. And that leads into number 5, which is understanding that the success is not in the destination. Hear me closely. Success is it's in the journey. Success is in the process, the journey, and the going through it. That's where you're going to be successful. Do not expect for the thing, getting the tangible thing, go in and getting the house, or going and getting the money in your bank account, going and getting the job, getting the girl, getting the relationship, getting the whatever thing you may feel like is going to be the destination. No, that is not the success. The success is in the journey. In the journey that you go through, that's when you're having the success. In those arguments, in those conversations, in those difficult times when you're making a whole lot less than you're worth and you're figuring it out on your own. That's where the success lies. Success is in the journey. It's not a destination. Hear me closely. If you want to be consistent, adopt the mentality that the success is not in the destination. It's in the journey. Enjoy the journey. Wrap your arms around the process and love it every single day. I love waking up every single morning and going after it and getting a good run and getting a solid sweat in and knowing I did what I could to get better that day. All right. So just to recap, Top 5 Tuesday, top 5 ways to remain consistent. Number 1, got to give a shit. Number 2, self-accountability. Number 3, peer accountability. Number 4, giving yourself grace. And number 5, you have got to understand that success is in the journey. It's not in the destination. All right. So all that being said, again, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel out to anybody that needs to hear this. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work. It's makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.